today, the auction itself, then they're the people to talk to. Format for today's auction, fairly simple. I'm going to read through the key terms of the contract that I need to make mention of. I'm going to talk through the rules for today's auction. Then I'm going to talk a bit about the home and the opportunity here. And then from that point forward, I'll open up and I'll call for your competitive bidding. The property we are selling is known in the contract as Lot 17 on plan of subdivision 75561. It's certificate of title volume 8660, folio 957, or more commonly known to you and I as 2 Armstrong Street here in the heart of Mount Waverley. Today's sale does include all the fixtures and fittings. So that means the floor coverings, window furnishings, electrical light fittings, they're all stuck. They form part of the contract here today. We are selling via a public auction, so take note that a 10% deposit is required upon signing of the contract. However, we can do that in the form of a $20,000 deposit here today, and then the balance of that 10% can come through on Monday if need be. We are offering flexible settlement terms that revolve around the 60-day mark, so 60 days is the settlement. If you have anything outside of 60 days, then please let us know or flag down one of our staff members. Otherwise, 60 days will be the settlement period that we are looking for. Rules for today's auction fairly simple. They are that the auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available before the start of today's auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for the property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. Vendors have a reserve price, and as the auctioneer will indicate bidders on request, and the law prohibits false bids, major disruptions by bidders, and bidders preventing others from bidding, and provides fines for such conduct. The rules today do permit vendor bids. The words during the auction are used to make a bid on behalf of the vendor are vendor bid. And by law, only I, as the auctioneer, can make a vendor bid. Pretty straightforward with the rules. Again, any questions in relation to the contract, the terms of the contract, the rules here today, then raise your hand and one of our staff members will come and have a chat. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk to you about the home, the opportunity that rests behind me here today. 720 square metres of approximate land, so a very healthy land size, a very good block of land to do what you will with it down the track. Obviously, we have a large, fantastically well-built family home on the block, currently 5 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, double lock-up garage as well. The bones of this place are immaculate. So our hope is that you look towards that as a renovation opportunity to be able to renovate, update. And I've got to tell you, a renovated version of this at the moment in Mount Waverley today sold just under 2.7 million. So a renovated version of such a home might be an ideal opportunity. Great floor plan, big front living area, north facing, with all that light that will pour through that front living space and that bedroom up top. Lovely balcony up the top there that you can enclose and create an ensuite upstairs. You can change the floor coverings, repaint and do bits and pieces cosmetically to make it your own. But certainly the floor plan, the size, the structure lend itself to a fantastic renovation opportunity. If you do want to do something with the land, perhaps you want to knock down and build townhouses, it's up to you, but subject to council approval, you'd need to bypass them first because the land component at 720 square metres is enough to do so. Mount Waverley location, so fantastic location, only minutes away from the shops, Essex Heights Primary up the road as well, Chadstone Shopping Centre, the Glen Shopping Centre, Burwood 1, Brickworks. You're in the heart of all of those amenities, the best schools in the southeast as well. So ladies and gentlemen, what an opportunity, what a piece of real estate for you to be able to secure today. To secure it, you're going to need to call it out. Call out your bid nice and loud, wave your hand, or have one of my staff members help you with your bid. And make sure before I knock it down that you're the last person with your hand in the air. I'll call it 3 times. First call, second call, third and final call. And when the hammer hits the contract like so, the property is sold. Cannot take a bid, or after that takes place, make sure you put your hand in the air as we get underway here at 2 Armstrong Street in Mount Waverley. Bidders and buyers, in your hands, a fair, reasonable start's what I look for. Call your bid from here and we'll engage with the owners and look towards a sale. Up to you, bidders and buyers. Start me where you like. Easy bidding and buying opportunity. Got to raise your hand, call out your bid. We'll look at those bids. We're here to sell. Up to you, bidders and buyers. Need your call. Refer your bid to the owner. Put them in your hands. Nice easy start. If you wish, I'm okay with that. You make a start where you're comfortable. I'll be guided by you from there. Otherwise, I make the start. 1.45, thank you, and good luck with your bidding. Couple on my right hand side, we're off and running. At 1,450,000, the bid on my right hand side, they're in the box seat to buy here today. At 145 the bid, perhaps a $50,000 rise from there is probably the way to go. At 145 the bid, 1.5, can I say from there? At 145 on my right hand side, couple on the right hand side. They're in the box seat to buy here today. Unless you raise your hand, call out your bid from here. At 145's the bid. At 1,450,000's the bid. Up to you bidders and buyers, now is your chance. Party on the left hand side. Need to know if you want to be in or out at this point in time. We look quickly to negotiate with our highest party. If so be it, I need to pass it in, then we'll do that. At 1,450,000's the bid. At 1,450,000, I'll take a rise of 20 to make it nice and easy. Call it 470 if you wish from here. At 450 now. Call 3 times. 470 if you wish from here. Otherwise, we look towards a negotiation with our party on the right-hand side. First time of the call now. Second call. Third and final call. All finished and done.
147.
147, there's the 20,000 on the rise that we expected. At 1,470,000 now. 490 or 5 be the bid from here if you wish. 470 is the bid there. At 1,470,000 is the bid now. Box seat to the buyers across the road. They're in front at the moment. The opportunity's there. At 1,470,000 is the bid. 480 or better from here if you wish. 470 is the bid there. At $1,470,000 in front now. At 1,470,000 is the bid. Call that round up bid, perhaps 1.5 could be there. What do we say, party on the right hand side? 480 or better from here if you wish. At 1,470,000 now, I call 3 times, look towards a negotiation with our group across the road. If there's no bid from here, need to know now. First time of the call now at 1,470,000. Second call at 1,470,000. Third and final call. All finished and done. 148, there's the 10 rise now. 148's the bid. At 1,480,000 is the bid now on my right hand side. 490 or round me up to 5 if you wish to take them out of the market and maybe knock them out from here. At 148's the bid. Where do we go? Party across the road. Up to you, Eric. Where do we go from here? 148's the bid. Give some time to think on the phone. Call the bank if you need to. But I got to tell you, it's good value at this level. This is the time to buy, buyers. It's the time to raise your hand and call out that bid. I assure you, you've been waiting for it. Here it is. 148's the bid. First time in the call now. At 1,480,000 the bid. Second call now. At 1,480,000. Third and final call. Well finished and
149.
149. 149 the bid there. At 149 the bid is just between the two parties. At 149's the bid. 1.5 the bid from here. At 1,490,000 now. At 1,490,000 now in front across the road. Two parties in it. At 1,490,000's the bid. Left hand side's been very quiet. I'm waiting for you guys to jump in any moment now. At 1,490,000 is the bid. What about 1.5? What do we say? Easy bidding and buying. At 1,490,000 now. I call 3 times. Look to our party on the right hand side if we're in or out at 1.5 now. First time in the call. Second call. Third and final. 1.5, there it is. At 1,500,000's the bid. At 1,500,000's the bid against our party across the road now. 1.5's the bid there. At 1,500,000's the bid.
Is the property on the market?
It is for you. On the market and selling. 1.5's their bid, they've got the keys. At 1.5 on the market and selling, playing for keeps here. At 1.5, the 2 are in the race now. At 1.5's the bid, they're buying.
5 sell them all.
5,000. 1,505. 505's the bid. 505's the bid. Easy bidding and buying still. At 1,505,000's the bid now. On the market, selling, playing for keeps now. 1,505,000's the bid across the road. We sell away if there's no better bid here. At 1,505,000. Cheap and easy buying. You won't get these opportunities for long, I assure you. At 505's the bid against your buyer, Claire. Do the maths, it'll work out, trust me. 505. 510. What do we say? At 1,505,000, do I sell across the street? First time in the call now, and we're selling. If I don't hear that bid, this is your last and final chance, bidders and buyers. At 1,505,000. Second call. Third and final call. What do we say?
505. Still very cheap and easy buying. 510, you can throw it into the last. See if you get it. What do we say?
Then buy it. 100%. I can't find any other opportunity like this for you at this level.
I'm not in hurry.
The market will race ahead of you.
No, I know the market. I know. I'm pretty familiar with this area.
Me too. 1,505 is the bid we sell away in front. Last opportunity on my left-hand side. If there's anything there you need to know now, I'm selling it in front. Are we sure? Are we in or out? 100%. Across the road as well, other parties with some interest need to know now, otherwise I sell. First time in the call now, 1,505, and I'm selling. Second call, at 1,500,000.
You take $1,000.
Yeah, 506. 506.
Another 500.
Give me 1,000. Come on. 506 and a half. 507. 507.
Another 500.
507 and a half. 508. 508.
5-1. 10.
510.
Yeah, 510.
511. 511's there. Have 1,511,000. 511's the bid. Had 1,511,000's the bid. Had 1,511,000 there in front now and taking it away from you. The keys shift over here to the middle at 511. At 511's the bid now. Do I sell in front now? They've come in at the last to take it away. At 1,511,000's the bid. Final moments and opportunity, buyers. 511's the bid here. We sell. I'll wait for Eric's instruction before we do. We want to make sure that everyone's had the best chance. 518. 519. He's still there. 1,519,000. At 1,519,000 is the bid. Got it. 520. $1,000. 520. 530. 530 is the bid. At 1,530,000. Eric, where do we go from here? 1,530,000 is the bid there. At 1,530,000, has that shaken them off? We'll see in a moment or so. At 1,530,000 is the bid. At 1,545,000.
45.
545?
Yes.
545. 555. 555. At 1,555,000. At 1,555,000. Up to our buyer at the back. 1,555,000. 555 the bid, Eric. Against your buyer there. Give you a moment to decide. Before I call 3 times to knock it down.
56.
556. Sure. Done. 100%. 556. Not that desperate. Good value anyway. 556. I'll give you a moment to think, but I'll just be clear if I do knock down, it's done. 556. I'll give you money. At 1,556 the bid. In front now, I sell away. Called 3 times to do so. Give you a moment on either side here. At 1,556 is the bid. First time in the call now, and we sell. Second time in the call, we sell. Third and final call. 1,556. Selling. 557. 557. 557 the bid there. At 1,557,000. 557's the bid now in front. At 1,557's the bid. Eric, where do we go? At 1,557's the bid. Final moments, I feel.
1.56.
1.56. 1,560. Sure. Said no before. Ah, it's a white now. Fair enough. I don't want you to have a fight in the car on the way home, so I just want to make sure. At 1,560's the bid in front now. I call again to sell. If there's no better bid from here. First time in the call now, 1,560, and we sell away here across the road. If there's no better bid, either party, last chance. Second call now, 1,560, and we sell. Third and final call. Done. Finished. Sure. Sell it there. At 1,560. Selling. Selling. Congratulations. We are sold. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for attending another Ray White auction. Have a fantastic weekend.